Greetings, traders. It is I, Abdul Shabazz, and this is some real change trading journey. And we thank you for being a part of this journey on this Cyber Monday morning, November 27th. Shout out MOE. There will never be another real one like my brother. MOE. As we look at the gap down the market has had from the close from Friday, we can see that it has reached the level where it is choosing to put up some sort of hold. Dr. J is in the building. We can see from Friday's 455.29 area as the close, the post and pre-market gap down, and then the build back up to the support area of 454.2. What will the market do? We don't know. This yellow line here is the pre-market low. The gold line up top is the pre-market high. This is support from the daily chart. This is support from the weekly chart. This is resistance from the weekly chart. When the bell starts and we get a little bit of room, we will eliminate pre-market so we can get a bigger and better overall view. So far, my tentative plans today for Monday is a call 455 and take that to the 456.3, possibly to 457. If we do take puts, I like to get in at the 454.1 area, which is clearly beneath the support, and take that down. But today is Cyber Monday. The bulls are back. Their money is back. Their mentality is back. So it's best to be careful. Let us sit on the sidelines and wait till we see clearly what the move is, and then join in. We have a beautiful strategy here at Some Real Change Stock Options Trading Journey, and that is we wait for someone to get in trouble. If someone is not in trouble, that means you are in trouble. We identify the area where the bulls are in trouble. We identify the area where the bears would be in trouble. We set alarms, and if they get caught out and have to cover, we join them in their covering, making a substantial amount of profit in a very quick amount of time. Bismillah. As we start today, so happy that you guys are here with us on this journey. Welcome to all the returning guys. Hello to all the new members who are joining us today. We're just a collective group of people with the same goal in mind: to be consistently profitable trading options, but only trading the ETF, the SPY. Dan is in the building. We're going to take our time this Monday.
Bluetooth connected.
And we can see the bulls are wasting no time getting back to the dominance that they showed us all last week. That is where I want to be. I want Mm-hmm. For now, we're going to keep pre-market up because the pre-market action is vital. Coming off of this 454.2 area, coming right up to pre-market high is the first level of resistance of possible profit taking. Aaron is in the building. Love to see the price action come back down, break below the support, putting all of these bulls in trouble. If that would be the case, we would be looking at a 455 put. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chamber right now. That is a huge retracement. A huge retracement. A huge retracement. I cannot deny it. I cannot ignore it. That is way too big. Good morning, Prince. Huge. Wow. This is the effect of Cyber Monday. Like Friday, I have no problem learning. I've never traded a Cyber Monday before. But I do recognize the sentiment of the candles when I see it. And I'm not afraid to take a put. But I definitely want to see a continuation. And to me, my ideal area, as I told you guys before, is underneath here. Because then we will have all the morning bulls covered. Right now, you can still get trapped. The bulls could still use you as liquidity, as daunting as that may seem. But I want to wait for that continuation candle, and then I'm getting in it. I am not going to play around. Just being patient. We've identified the area. If we don't get that area, we will be patient. It's just that simple. We've identified an area of bulls covering. Oh, it's tempting. It is tempting. Tempting. I just got in. I just got in. I just got in. Still early in the candle. Still early in the candle.
أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رددت يا رب العباد وانتشت روحي وصار الدمع يجري يا إلهي خذ بقلبي للرشاد أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي
Gonna lighten my position a little, just in case. That's what you heard me take some off.
في سكون الليل أدعو في سجودي والدجى حولي سواد في سوادي يا
Took the rest off.
رحيما يا حليما
She didn't give me the continuation that I wanted right now. So we will reload and be patient. We got about a minute and some change to see if we can get a close underneath this support area. Not just good enough to stick our toes in, but we want to close. We see the bulls fighting back, which is excellent because then they can get used as liquidity for a further push down.
للهدى والحق وفقني إلهي فعلى توفيقك اليوم اعتمادي يا إله الكون يا عوني وغوثي يا ملاذ الخلق في يوم المعاد.
New candle right now, guys. We have a new candle forming right now. This is what we want to see. But it did not close below support. So this is looking awfully bullish at the moment. Because if you look at it, including the line chart, okay, we have higher lows. And this is a higher low. If it can crack it and get underneath it, it'll be beautiful. But again, we want the close beneath support. Anything other than that, you can fall victim to the bulls using you as liquidity, as I did. Luckily, I was able to reduce that position, take a small paper cut, reload, get back in my sniper position, identify the area, and be patient until we get a close in that area. We do have a 10 a.m. report. We want to keep that in mind for volume spikes. Prince, this line that I have right here is the 454.225, 454.25, and that is what is on the 5 minute acting right now and being respected as support. As you can see, it being used as a magnet pre-market.
Disconnected.
And it has been hovering right around this area of support. Again, pre-market, it did get as high as the 455. It did get as low as the 453.7. But right now, a little bit of indecisiveness. After this huge push down from the bears, it was worth me sticking my toes in the water for the continuation. Once I saw the retracement, which was clearly a trap by the bulls, I quickly got out. And now we really just have some consolidation. No one right now has clearly identified authority, even though for the day she is red. That's wonderful. As you can see here on the daily to the right, she's red on the daily. So of course she's red on the weekly. On the 30-minute chart, you can clearly see also that this is the area that we want to crack or take a call clearly above this area for continuation higher. Looking to the left, you can see we're kinda in the middle, but we are slowly grinding up unless we can go ahead and crack this level, put in a lower high, and then start a downtrend. Other than that, it is just strictly safe right now to be on the sidelines. Let's get another 30-minute candle involved and see what she brings. I'm going to go ahead and eliminate pre-market. Okay. All right, guys and girls, this is our official look, including Friday. Just back it up a little bit so we can really get a good look. Okay. Now this goes all the way back to last Monday. You can see the stock come up from the 450 area and close here at the 454.2 area. You then saw us drop beneath that, get the 452, come right back up, put in a high of 456, but then bounce right back here at the 454.2, touch it and go, come back, touch it again and go. Of course, we had the Thanksgiving shortness of the day, a lot of people being away, but that is where we are at right now, looking to get underneath this area for a put.
Bluetooth connected.
So I just wanted to show it to you on a bigger scale so that everyone can clearly see the area of interest that we have. And other than that, it's just clearly waiting for an entry pattern, clearly waiting for a setup, identifying if we're taking a trend or a scalp trade. Being perfectly fine if we don't take a trade at all, because we only trade trades out of our playbook. And if you take a trade of something that's not out of your playbook, then you are gambling, and we do not do that. We have specific trade setups that have certain criteria that has to be met in order to qualify for that trade. And then once we do, we have a defined risk, a defined profit-taking area. We don't know what's going to happen. All we know is that the trade qualified for us to take a gentleman's risk and enter it. That is what we look for. We do not get in a trade thinking that we're going to win. We have no idea what the market is going to do. We get into a trade because of high probability setups that we have a history on, statistics on, that we have taken. We've taken this particular trade over 20 times, and you have the data of that trade over 20 times to know the winning percentage of that trade. And even though that winning percentage may be high, 70, 80, 90%, no trade will ever have 100% outcome. It's just the reality of it. I want to stay focused, guys. Stay focused. Yes, I would love to see this break, but the thing that concerns me, and if you feel different, then please say so in the chat. But the thing that concerns me is that there's no liquidity for the bears to use to push down low. There's no bulls that need to cover. There's no bulls that would get squeezed. Yeah, it's a few right here. It's a few. But I would love to see a much bigger move. Me personally. There's money to be made if you want to get in that 5-minute candle. But for right now, I'm going to sit it out. I want a bigger move, and in order for me to get a bigger move, I need some bulls to be in trouble. Well, I apologize, but I don't, because my goal is to keep us all here safe. And as you can see, if we would have fallen for that fake out, we would have lost money. That's why we're patient here. That's why we identify what's going on. That's why I take the time to explain to you guys whether or not I myself am going to get into a trade. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a member of a team with the same goal, to be consistently profitable trading option contracts on the SPY, the largest ETF in the world, the most liquidable, easy to get in and get out. But knowing that it takes patience. We don't want to trade a lot. We just want to make a really good trade. Everyone, please do what you feel based upon your risk tolerance. But it's Monday. There's no reason to be early. There's no reason. We have a history here simply by looking left. that every time the stock before has gotten to this level, it has bounced once, twice, three times. So we cannot be so eager to take that put. Not especially after we saw what happened to me earlier. This is a huge trap by the bears. A huge trap by the bulls they set for the bears. So again, we just have to be patient until we have true confirmation that profit taking has occurred. Other than that, enjoy Cyber Monday's action and we learn from it. Absolutely. Dan said that 5 minutes certainly gave mixed signals. It sure did. It gave trappy. It gave, come here. Give me your money. Yeah. Won't be us. Won't be us. Again, looking left. What has the market shown us in the past? That it is bouncing at this area, at least back to the 455.20. So would it not make sense to take a call here? If you want to trade. If we get past VWAP, that's the continuation that I will look for because you do have liquidity here with bears to push it higher. But still trapping. I want a nice big move, a nice easy trade. Sit back, relax right now. Go get me a couple until we have something to manifest. I'll be back.
Thank you. important to you?
Okay, guys, I just got in a call right here, believing that the Bears will get used as liquidity. That's why I went ahead and put that line right there. My signal to enter was the fact that we had support right here at the 454.2. And as I had stated before, every time we were in this area, the last three times, let me correct that, the last three times we were in this area, the stock bounced off of the 454.2 area, at least back to the 455.2. Okay, will that happen this time? I do not know, but I did see strong bullish sentiment. The bullish sentiment that I saw was this bottom wick here. I saw that the stock was unable to break and get below support, and I saw another bottom wick here with the candle closing above VWAP. Very strong bullish sentiments. How far it will go, I do not know, but I do know it was absolutely worth the risk. I will use, no problem, Dan. I will use this as my stop out area, meaning where on the chart would I be wrong? Okay, if I think that this is going to be a call, then the next question that I want to ask myself is where on the chart would I be wrong? And to me, I would be wrong if the stock came back and broke down over below VWAP. If it closed below VWAP, to me, I would be wrong. But now also identifying that at this area, these early bears could possibly get squeezed was also an indicator for me to go ahead and enter this trade. I'm not going to marry this trade. I'm going to take some profits at the end of the 5 minute candle and then possibly carry some runners over as well, just to see if we can get a further push higher. If not, my stop is fairly tight, so I have no problem giving the stock a little bit of wiggle room. Also, I want to point something else out to you guys as well that is taking place at this area, Dan and everyone else that allowed me to take that call, and that was the candle has now turned green for today. The daily candle was red. With that move, it went green for today. And that's what also led me to get in it, identifying the area on the chart where she would go green. And that's what I have also used to tell me that now was the time to take a call. And if we look here in the bottom left, we can see the liquidity that is being used momentarily right now to push the stock higher than where I got in anyway. And that was the early bears. How high, how much further, I do not know. But I do know that I wanted to, while I was talking, I missed my exit. I wanted to reduce my position a little bit at the end of that 5 minute candle, but I will be patient and do it later. Again, it was just the recent history, looking left, seeing what the stock had done previously in this area. Will it do it again? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyone who tells you that they know what the market is going to do is lying. All we can do is have a set of criteria that has to be met in order to take the trade, place a very responsible and acceptable risk in a reasonable profit-taking area, and see what happens. Keeping my eye on the clock as well. Taking a little bit of profit there. As we get closer to the end of this 5-minute candle, I wanted to secure a little profit there. Took a little bit more profit there. Again, just using history to show us that at this area before, it has, you know, bounced back to the 455. Was it going to do it again? I do not know, but I had a clear indicator, a clear set of criteria. The stock has shown bullish sentiment. The stock has shown it was not going to break support. The stock has shown that at this area it would now be green for today, and that all of these bears would have to cover and they would be in trouble, hence the squeezing. Looking at the daily chart, you can see exactly right where I got in, where the stock flipped from red to green and then took profits, okay, here at Friday's open, where the stock is typically going to have a little bit of conversation. Whether it goes higher or not, I do not know. But at this point, I have padded my wallet and I just have a runner on. And I will let the runners run on. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. This is a natural breather that has to take place right here. And I have no problem getting out of my last two at break even. My runners at break even. If I have to. Great exhaustion move. As we know, stocks go up like stairs. And after having 1, 2, 3, 4 green candles, of course, we're going to have some profit taken. We're going to have a breather. We might even have a reverse. Who knows? But the key was to identify the area once the stock price entered our scope. Take the shot, put your parameters up of risk, and now, because of that, this trade has no risk. Move that to stop even, break even with our runners. And that's the thing with runners. Either runners run on or they get stopped out. it is appearing to look like the bulls were just taking a breather. It's appearing to look that way. If that changes appearance, I will get out of my runners. Just reduce one more runner. As we have approached 10:16, the stock is green for today. She started off red. She wound up going green. It was at the point that she went green for today that I entered for a call. I identified that area by putting a line on the chart where I wanted to get in at. When the stock reached that area, I entered the call. Another indicator which gave me confidence in that was the inability of the stock to break this support. It tapped, danced all on it, and then it closed above VWAP. And not at all did it ever take another attempt to crack VWAP. And I went ahead and got out of my last position right here. Not a problem. Happy I was able to make that. As I saw the downward pressure coming from the bears, I got out of the way. No need to break even when you can make some money. Okay. What put is this? 455 put. All right. Again, I'm not interested at all unless we can get a very nice continuation candle in a put below VWAP. And the beautiful thing about this now is that these bulls can be used to push the price lower to crack this 454.2. Will it happen? I don't know, but I am ready. Will it happen? I don't know, but I am ready. I'm more concerned with catching this drop, being able to get in and get out on that 5 minute candle because there will be monies to be made in this 5 minute candle if it happens. Other than that, right now, VWAP is acting as support to volume weighted average price. Typically, when the stock is below it, it is favoring the bears. And when the stock is trading above it, it is favoring the bulls. Typically. Just identifying where liquidity is. The break of this would be a nice push to the upside, as the bulls will be able to use these bears as liquidity. Again, the fact that we have so many bulls right now, if the bears are able to regain control, get below VWAP, and break this support, we will have a wonderful flush. So be prepared either way. Either way. Now we'll just have to be patient and see what happens. Oh, it's tempting, I know. Absolutely tempting. I know it is, guys. A little less than 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle, and then another 5 minutes left on the next 30-minute candle. The stock is now red for today. The stock is now back again red for today. Be patient. The 5-minute candle coming up, guys. She still has not closing below support. She still has not closed below support. But she has knocked on the door several times. The bulls are going to have to push now. They're going to have to push. If they don't push, get ready, guys. And as of right now, we have history repeating itself where the stock touched the 4-5-4-2 line and has bounced as it has done previously. However, there is something a little bit different right now about this bounce. If you guys are still on the sidelines, congratulations. Because this is some chop. This is some real chop. Let's not get it twisted. Let's show you exactly what it is. Again, Looking at the daily chart, once again, she is a doji. This day has been nothing but chop. So to be on the sidelines is perfectly fine. The little that I was able to get, okay, I saw, took the call, should have took the put, because if I saw it was a reason for me to get out, wasn't no money being made, nor money was being made going up, inadvertently, you got the touch again of the 454.2 and then a bounce again from that area. But in hindsight, with 1 hour that has transpired today on this Cyber Monday, we have another currently doji, clearly showing indecision. But yes, the market is trading lower than it has been the past 2 days. But clearly there is a line in the sand at the 454.2 area. If we can get below that, I feel real strong about a put. If we can get above this 455.2 area, I feel real strong about a call. Other than that, right now, I feel real strong about sitting on my hands saying nana nana boo boo, because I was able to put my hand in the cookie jar and come away with some lunch money today. That's all. We will sit back and wait for another opportunity if it presents itself. And remember, if nobody is in trouble, you are in trouble. And that's what we want to avoid. New 30-minute candle, new 30-minute candle. We have the weekly here in the right. Bottom right is the weekly chart. Again, bottom right is the weekly chart. Above that is the daily chart. Again, the daily chart showing another day currently of indecision. Showing another day currently of indecision. Below that, we have the 30-minute chart, clearly showing the 455.2 being a very serious support area that is being acknowledged, respected, and protected by the bulls. Our first two 30-minute candles were candles of indecision, candles of flipping and flopping. Above that, we have the clear 5-minute candle, where we can clearly see or identify a pattern if one does present itself. Right now, we see the same thing that I used before when I took that call, the close above VWAP, the bounce off of support. This is the exact same area where I took my call at last time. However, I will not be taking a call this time. I'll tell you why in a minute. To the left, we have the 5-minute, 5-day chart. So we can look see how the other days intraday support and resistance are being respected and protected just at a glance. And then we have the line chart. This is our secret weapon. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we start going into some study sessions after hours. Plan to make a video today. But our line chart can show you that we had a huge gap down, and then we started building up, putting in a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So even with all this madness right now, the stock is trending up. Again, that's the same area and criteria that I used for the call I took here recently. But I said I was not going to take it again. I might have been wrong on that. But I don't like the volume. Who cares what I like? It's all about what the stock, and the stock is going up. But what I saw was I didn't like the volume. The volume is decreasing, which makes it a whole lot easier to get trapped on this magnificent Monday. The volume is decreasing, and with that, it makes it a lot easier to get trapped in one way or the other. There's not a lot of people to clearly show you what the market wants to do. And then so I think that today will probably be just a good learning day, as the market has respected this line that we have drawn in the sand. We identified this line in the sand, and the market is respecting that. And this is why I did not take that call. Due to the low volume, immediate overhead resistance, I'm very well prepared to set another alarm right here. If the market price does come down to that area, I will entertain a put. Really, this is it. Clearly identifying this is the area where bulls will be in trouble and have to cover. We would love to be a part of that. Below the 454.25 area. And this is the area that we would love to take a call in. Anything above the 455.3 area. The last dance, where the bears would then have to cover and be used as liquidity for a push up. Everything in the middle right now is noise, is chop, is danger. My mouth is dry, I'm tired of talking. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. A little less than 15 minutes to 11 o'clock. Try to stay on time today, as we like to provide trading structure, analysis, game plan, camaraderie from 9:25 to 11 o'clock. Sometimes we need to go over that depending upon what the market is doing. Sometimes we don't even need that much time depending upon what the market is doing. But we are so happy that you guys are here. If you don't mind, would you please give us a like? Greatly appreciate it. As well as any suggestions, comments. Everyone's thoughts are welcomed. Everyone's suggestions, game plans, because we all have the same goal here. That is to become consistently profitable options traders. And no matter where you are on your journey, we're all on the journey together, knowing that in order for us to achieve our desired goals, one day we will all be trading big. And the beautiful thing about options is that you don't need a lot to make a lot. You don't need a big move to make a lot of money. A 10-cent move with 100 contracts is $1,000. $1,000 a day as an options trader. $250,000 a year. Done by 11 o'clock. 10-cent moves, we get 10-cent moves all the time around here. We just want to build up the clarity. We want to build up the confidence. We want everyone to be able to identify the move, to see the position when it happens, to learn the strategy. And that's why we're really going to start getting into a lot of the criteria for a lot of these plays, so that everyone will be in the chat calling it out. Everyone will be calling out the play. Everyone will be saying scalp or trend trade. That's the goal. We don't charge anything on here, because if you're serious about trading, then we all should make enough money from the market. That's right. But we do charge likes. So please hit the like button. Thank you very much. It's still early in the week, so let's talk about something, guys. Let's talk about what I'm really liking and what everybody was really hoping for. And that was the first red day. See, I'm giving it all up. I'm not holding anything back. Anything back. We're giving it all up. We have a first red day coming. We don't know when it's going to come, but we got a first red day coming. And when that first red day comes, please believe it is going to spark some very nice profit taking. So what we're doing is just being patient until that time comes. Yes, there's a lot of anticipatory that happening, but it's not going to happen until it happens. And the beautiful thing about that is when that stock finally does give you that first red day after that first red day after that, same thing here, going up, first red day, plenty of money to be made. We had a first red day here, fake out. Another first red day, fake out. A lot of people are anticipating that first red day, and the bulls have to hold on. The bulls have made so much money right now, so much money. These gaps are leaps and bounds, but sooner or later you're gonna have to close the books. You're gonna have to empty those diamond hands and put that money in your pocket. You're gonna have to sell. Oh, you're gonna have to sell. I'm watching out for you. Oh, I'm watching. Oh, I'm watching. So guys, this is what we're looking forward to this week. Might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, but when it does, you see the size that the SPY candle put in. You see the size red day the SPY candle puts in. You see it. Believe it. Believe we're going to catch one. The whole day, inshallah. How do you know what option price to use? Go at the money, Prince. Go at the money. You can't never go wrong at the money. You can never go wrong at the money. Out of the money is very profitable. But out of the money, if you are wrong, it's very expensive. In the money, just flat out expensive, period. Oh, we're talking about puts. That first red day is a put, Prince. That first red day where the market will have a day of profit taking, a whole day of profit taking. For those of you, let me repeat that again. We're looking for clarity. We're looking for the first red day. And that's what we're anticipating. Because when the market has that first red day, it has several days after that of profit taking. And we really haven't had our first red day in a while. We had one here, but it was a fake out because the market went up and actually squeezed all of these bears. It kept gapping up. We haven't had our first full red day yet. That first red day will be one of these size candles. A nice, beautiful, gigantic grizzly bear size candle. What we can see is that the market is kind of running out of steam. The nice sized body green candles are no more. We're doji. The decision is going to have to be made. He's going to have to step up and retest the high of 459. You're going to have to take some profits, baby. Either way, if you want to get above this 455, we'll go with you in a call to retest that high of 459. That's what's logical. This is it right here. This is that 455 area. If you want to go above this 455 area, we'll go with you to retest the 459. It's logical. Take a call above the 455. And everyone would love to take a put below the 454. But right now, there's a lot of danger. So it's best to be on the sidelines, keeping your money safe. There's no clear dominance. There's a lot of back and forth right now. And the strategy that we use, for those of you who are joining us, I want to be crystal clear. We come to the market as neither a bull or neither a bear. We have zero bias. Zero bias. We actually come to the game with both jerseys on, ready to go in the locker room and change at a moment's notice if we need to put on the other team's uniform, because regardless, we're going to be a winner. We look and see who is in control. If the Bears are in control, we look and identify the area on the chart where the Bears will get in trouble. Hence, they would have to cover. Bears covering is buying. We want to join them in that in a call. If the Bulls are in control, we like to identify the area on the chart where the Bulls would get in trouble and have to cover. And that's where we want to join them in covering in a put. It is just that simple. It is also just that simple that if we get in a trade and we cannot identify who's in trouble, that means you're in trouble. We don't want to be in trouble. Explaining today's action for a little bit of clarity on that. We had a very big green candle, and then we had the Bears step in and reject every last bit of these lower prices and push the price all the way down, giving the appearance they were heading for full steam ahead into the first red day. The stock even went red at this point, battled its way back, okay, and in doing so put in a huge bottom wick, indicating that lower prices were rejected by the Bulls, and matter of fact, let's say accepted by the Bulls because they bought them up. The lower prices, the Bulls bought them up. They did it in this candle, this candle, this candle, this candle. Also, this line is support on the daily. It refused to close beneath it. Always stuck its toes in the water, but it was too hot in the hot tub, because as soon as it touched out, it came right back out, indicating that the Bulls were getting ready to show themselves. And they did it again here, giving the Bears one more attempt to thinking that they were in control. This candle started off red, touched the 454.2, and then all of a sudden the Bulls showed up again. Here we are. Bought up all those lower prices, closed this time above VWAP. I recognized the juice when I saw it. Got in a call right here as we stood above tall on VWAP. And all of these early Bears got squeezed like lemonade. I got out all through this candle, held some more in this candle. Once I saw that the Bears were now coming back, I got out of that put, out of that call. The Bears then pushed it right back down to that 425, where once again the Bulls stepped in again, bought up those lower prices, blasted right through VWAP, right back to the same almost area of the call profit taken that I took earlier. And now what do we have? 11 o'clock. Sideways actions. Monday. Low volume. A lot of people still travel. To bring the volume in again to show you, it's in the millions. Look at the volume. This is what we start.